All right, day 39. Miles and I are back out at our recovery trails, Foster Creek, doing a real mild shuffleophagus, just moving the feet, greasing the gears, get the blood pumping. Yesterday was a bit more of a day than was on my schedule, so I apologize again for the videos being a little delayed. I'm having problems getting the videos to transfer off the GoPro, so bear with me. I'll get them up. Also, a bit of it was just time crunch. I didn't have a lot of time to play with it, but I'll get them back up. So yesterday I did 6 by 5 minutes, about 6:30 range, 6:30 pace on my dirt road. It went pretty well. I wouldn't say it was a great workout, but it wasn't a bad workout. So and then I did my lifting. I got about 2 rounds in. Took it easy on myself since I worked out. And then in the evening, I had a high school athlete that I'm working with through the winter. Did a workout. Did the Mona Fartlek. If you're not familiar with the Mona, if you want a bit of speed, it's a great little workout. To break it down, you do your warm-up strides. We did some form drills, just make sure the legs are nice and loose, and then you do 2 by 1:30 with a 1:30 jog recovery, and then 4 by 1 minute with 1 minute jog recovery, and then 4 by 30 seconds jog recovery, 4 by 15 seconds with 15 seconds recovery. And then I wanted this athlete to practice kicking, so we did 30 seconds as fast as possible, and then we cool down. So I got in about 6 1/4, and I helped with the 4 by 30, 4 by 15, and then the all out 30 seconds. And we were moving. I mean, I looked at my max pace, it was in the low 4s. So that all out one was pretty darn fast. I haven't touched speeds like that in a while. It was fun. God, I used to love speed work. Obviously it's not as relevant. Don't have to do it as much for ultra running, but it really was fun just to run fast. Miles was none too happy. He hates it when we run that fast. Barks at us. But good workout. Really proud of the athlete. And then I immediately chased it down with protein shake, and my daughter and I made up some ground turkey stuffed poblano peppers with corn. It was really good. Had a good night's sleep. Legs don't feel bad, just a little slow. I ended up with like just under 18 miles for the day yesterday, so a lot of miles. Today is just recovery jog. got about 6 miles here, normal recovery, and then got the treadmill hike, 1.5 miles, 16% grade, and then core work. So gonna knock those all out when I get home. Got a new chest mount today, trying the GoPro Chesty. Great little device. So camera's mounted to my chest. We'll see how it does. I've got the stabilization as high as it can, so we'll see how much bounce it gives us. Still glad to have a little bit of bounce left in my legs. Looked up the weather for Saturday's race. Actually looks great. Got a 10 a.m. start. Very little chance of rain. That changed since I last looked at it. Temperatures look really nice. Might get a little warm by the end, actually. So really looking forward to that. Trying to decide what footwear to wear. I imagine the leaves are going to be pretty bad out there. Panther Town, where the race is, it does get use, but not a lot of high use. Leaves are starting to decay a little bit. You can look back at videos from Foster Creek from just 2 weeks ago, and you can see how the leaf litter is not as fluffy. Leaves are kind of crunching down a little bit through use and just normal decay. So not as bad, but thinking of wearing my Superiors. Don't need a ton of traction for this race. It's 18 miles, so I think Superiors would be a good fit. But we'll see. Play with that idea a little bit more as the race day approaches. I think I'll be most comfortable in those. Man, it's been a super busy week between these videos, podcast came out today. Had an interview with Coach Rachel Bell Kelly. We answered all sort of submitted questions from female specific questions. So that episode is out today. Newsletter came out yesterday, and I am recording with two-time female Hellbender champion Allison Kirk this afternoon, and that will come out Saturday. So lots going on. Hope you got a chance to check out the newsletter. Trying to make some race plans for Arizona, getting there, and how long I'm staying. I'd love to see the Grand Canyon. It's been on my bucket list. We were supposed to go last year, but it's when COVID hit, so working on that. It would just be a drive up. I don't think I would hike in. Probably be after the race, so minimal hiking. Also really trying to get myself together and start recruiting folks for Bigfoot 200. Getting crew and pacers. You know, with the duration of the race, even though I'll be a bit between aid stations and they'll have time to rest, I'd really like the crew to be able to switch out and have, you know, shifts so that they can go and sleep in a bed and get some real meals. Same thing with my pacers. Just trying to recruit enough, because I think we can do 157 miles with pacers. So trying to get enough people together, and it's a lot of logistics for this race. We're gonna probably end up renting 2 vehicles for the 2 different crews. I think my kids are coming out, so, but they'll only come in at certain points just to see me and say hey. I don't want them having to hang out waiting for me, and they can go see some really cool stuff out there, and then of course see everybody at the finish. But it's kind of the plan thus far. Kind of hard to plan the pacers right now, just because I want to make sure everybody's healthy and in shape to do whatever mileage I'm asking of them. I'm also really excited for the Western States lottery. My goodness, that's coming up quick on Saturday. I think I have a 12% chance of getting selected, is what the predictions say. Man, it'd be a crazy year if I get in, but we'll see what happens. And as of right now, I'm still signed up for the bear. It's going to be pretty quickly after Bigfoot, but I don't know. If I get into Western, I'll drop Bigfoot, because no way I would do Western, Bigfoot, and then the bear. I think that would just be too much on my body, but I could be wrong, but I could also be crazy. So this weekend will determine a lot, as it will for the God knows how many people put in for the lottery. But so lots going on. Trying to make sure all my stuff is done, and tonight I can get a really good night's sleep. 2 nights before is always the big night for me, to get rest before a race. I think the night before, it's great if you can get sleep, but our minds are always going, and legs are always restless. We're ready to go. So I usually don't count on it. I mean, it's nice this race I'll get to sleep in my bed and relax and rest, and so that's always a plus. But we'll kind of see what Saturday brings. I think my legs will come around pretty quickly. I didn't go too hard yesterday, and I don't feel bad. Like I said, it's just a little wiped out from everything, the efforts, but legs aren't sore or too fatigued. It's just letting the body catch up a little bit. As I say, taking my easy day, super easy, making it recovery. This is where we make our adaptations. It's on these recovery days. So you don't want to go too hard, and don't allow for those adaptations to be made. So man, we have had a streak of nice weather. This has been incredible. Daughter and I found the holiday channel on Sirius XM radio this morning. Kind of got me in a little Christmas spirit. We put out some holiday stuff last night. We found our advent calendar, bought some candy for the kids to do the countdown. So it's a great time of year. The kids are excited. They've asked for some big gifts, which I'm very grateful we can do for them. It's more stuff that they can use, which is nice. It's not just frivolous. But yeah, pretty excited. It'll be fun. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for day 40.